Is this an epic?
No, it's not. It's an epopee. It's a subgenre in which the adventures of a hero are told in a poetry narrative.
Poems.
The epopee was developed in different civilizations many years ago. So now let's take a look to that.
Imagination and a mixture of myths and legends. Does it ring a bell? Well, I'm talking about Indian culture. The literature is full of
Imagination.
and a lot of symbolism. The two masterpieces of the Hindu literature are the Mahabharata and the Ramayana. The Mahabharata is composed of more than 2,000 verses and is one of the longest poems. And the story is about the fight of two sons of the king to gain the throne of Hastinaputra. The Ramayana is about a king, which name was Rama, who wandered in the jungle searching for his wife that got lost.
The Mesopotamic culture were the first one, and they used a phonographic system of writing. Their literature had a very spiritual unit. As they were the first one culture, they got the first epic genre masterpiece. This masterpiece is about Gilgamesh, a man who was searching for the eternal life. Then he found the gods, and the gods tell him that he cannot because he's not a god. And then he returns to his home and all upset because he is not immortal.
So today we're going to explore the classical epic that consists of the masterpieces of the Greeks and the Latins. So now we're talking about the real epopee works. First, the Iliad and the Odyssey, which were written by Homer, who was a Greek writer. So the Iliad basically is about the greatest warrior of all times, which was named Achilles. But his pride got hurt during the Trojan War. So the Iliad and the Odyssey and the Aeneid were the real masterpieces of the epopee genre. So the Iliad is basically about the Trojan War and the important role that the Greek gods specifically played in it. The Odyssey is more about a journey of finding oneself, in which the character of Ulysses played an important part of that. And finally, the Aeneid, it's criticized because it's like a copy of the Romans to the Greeks, but it's also about a prophecy and founding Rome, etc.
Did you really think that it was about lovey-dovey stuff and affection? Well, it is not! It's actually about death!
Oh, darkness, my old friend.
We're against neoclassicism. They are the worst. We are better than them.
Hey, I heard that! We are actually better because we focus on the real and important things in life, unlike you.
Well, we are better than you because we focus on imagination and humanism. We are creative, we are innovative, unlike you, Greek wannabes.
What did you say, Judith?
The Romanticism, as said before, it's not about love and affection, more about like emotions and that, like said before, because that was something seen as good, because if someone that you love didn't love you, it's like, let me just kill myself. And yeah, I said before too, the neoclassicism and the romanticism were in a fight because they were two different. One is about emotions and imagination, and the other one is about the thinking and the reason. So yeah, now let's see the characteristics of romanticism.
Human is expressed as an individual entity. Also, in Romanticism, death is a subject that is frequently touched by the different poems and books. Also, humanity is looking for freedom from the rules of art. And imagination and subjectivity are more important than reason.
See this piece of bread? It's not only any type of bread, it's a French bread. According to Les Misérables by Victor Hugo, the imprisonment of Jean Valjean It's the cost of stealing a loaf of bread. Justice. Jean Valjean, he escapes from prison and he finds asylum in the house of a bishop called Mirel. However, Jean Valjean decides to steal the silver rule from the bishop, but the bishop finds out and instead of punishing him or turning him to the police, he tells him that he has to be honest from now on, and of course he forgives him. So then there comes the antagonist of the story called Javert. He's a policeman and he's constantly pursuing Jean Valjean. The story, it talks about crime, kindness, and also about justice, but it leaves you to wonder, is there any difference between the good and the bad? Imagination.